Hello everyone, this is the free lesson week 9, lesson 47. So today we are learning a new topic. The topic is the dangers of damaged historic buildings and solutions. This one, 100% will be in your test in the future, especially in this year. So be really careful about this topic. And we are analyzing a student sample essay. The sample essay is about 6.5 to 7. I'll give you a band 8 essay tomorrow to analyze so that you can compare these two essays. And don't forget to go to my website K.I.S.S.com to take the 7 days free video course. You can study how did I use ABC phrases and recipe to achieve my score in 16 days, and download 40 ABC phrases, mobile application, and online quizzes. And all of this has already helped my students to increase their score to writing 7, and in 14 days to writing 7 or even writing 8. So I hope this free course can really help you as well. Okay, number 1, let's review what we studied yesterday. What did we study yesterday? The topic. So yesterday we studied surveys and trains and wider roads. Which one is a better solution to reduce traffic congestions? I explained to you this is the IC question instead of an IC question. Instead of an A question, you have to explain the cause and the effect in this one. And we studied the 5 steps to write a band 7, 5 steps to write a band 7 essay as well. So go back to review if you do not know what I'm talking about now. So before study today's lesson, if you haven't watched the free quiz yet, do not forget to watch this short 5 minutes video to understand ABC and recipe. So let's have a look at today's topic is discuss the main dangers of damaged or destroyed historical places. Okay, let's go to step 1. So step 1, we need to do the step 1 to 3. We need to do the 10 minutes planning, understand the keywords and the structure. Okay, keywords is dangers of damaged and destroyed historic places. And structure is A. So A is an open-ended one. We need to think about what are the problems once the historical places have been damaged or have been destroyed. Then we need to decide the structure of this essay. So we move on the structure first, then I'll explain to you how to generate the ideas of problems, the AC, the C. Okay, let's have a look at the structure. So this type of question, because it asks you to talk about dangers and solutions. So there are 2 body paragraphs. In the first body paragraph, you might write 2 dangers, and the second one, you might write 2 or 3 solutions. And all of them, you need to use ABC phrases as well. And let's have a look at how can you generate the ideas for problems. What are the problems of damaged size? Okay, you can still use this idea map. If you have already taken the free course, you will know how to use it. So first one is the topic, the damaged historic size. Second column is the areas that are related to individuals. So we use the third column are areas that are related to the society. And the way, how do we use this idea map? So we use them from the, it's like a checkbox. We use them from the top to the bottom, and then you ask yourself, will this affect your physical health? For example, when the historic buildings are going to be damaged or are going to fall down or have fallen down on the ground, will this affect your health? Think about it. If you live in the building, and if you live in a damaged building, and once there's a let's say there's a storm or there's a heavy rain, and the building will fall down, and you will get injured, right? So this is the one problem. It's the problem for your safety, for your physical health. And then will this affect your finance? Or probably if you live in there, and if that one is damaged, the building, your home is damaged, you have to pay money to maintain that, to repair that as well. And will this affect the society? Okay, this student, she mentioned that in her essay, the essay we are going to talk about later, she mentioned that the national profile or the national image may be reduced, may be impaired. Why? This is because historic buildings, it reflects the culture of a country. Okay, let's for example, if the historic building just disappear, what has been, all the buildings are being damaged, then what will happen? Maybe this will give a really bad impression on the tourists. When you go to a country, you see why there are lots of destroyed buildings. I'll show you a picture. If you go to a country and you want to have a visit these historic sites, and you can see why they are not well preserved. Lots of them have fallen down, and you might feel, well, I don't like this country. I might feel that, well, this country, the government hasn't spent lots of effort in protecting their own culture. So in this way, you may think, well, I don't like this country. So this is a negative, in fact. This is a problem of this country. So now let's have a look at how did this student write her ABC phrases, the ideas for each body paragraph. So in the first body paragraph, she wrote two dangers. The first danger is A happen. You remember ABC, A happen, B happen, then C happen. A happen. Damaged architects have safety issues. Okay, B. When these architects or when these houses, when these buildings are exposed to the general public, and this building might fall down and pose a threat to residents' safety. And the recipe she used is A with B, since A if B, then C. So I'll just read this paragraph for you. So for one thing, these buildings may pose a threat to the residents. Okay, buildings pose a threat to the residents. Buildings A pose a threat to the residents C. And since some of these damaged architects may have safety issues if they are exposed to the general public. Okay, if they may suddenly fall down and pose a threat to the safety of citizens. Okay, since A, if B, and then C. This is a fixed recipe. Next time you change the ABC, make your sentence structure fixed. So in this case, your writing will become what? Filling the blank. It's very easy. So next one. Let's have a look at danger number 2. Number 2 danger is that the damaged ones will have damaged appearance. Okay, the building will not look very beautiful. This will leave a bad impression on tourists, threaten national profile. So this is what I talked about before. When you go to the country, you see those ugly buildings. You might question the government's ability to maintain and improve a good society. So this is the recipe she used. Okay, and you can download her sample essay below this video. So let's have a look at the solution. Number 1 solution is allocate funding to protect these buildings. Okay, you can adjust the safety issues and improve the appearances of this one. So allocate funding is a high mark phrase, and address issues. Also, lower loss of visitors, boost international reputation. This is what the government needs to do. Okay, solution number 2. The government can also sell the lands to companies to develop. In this case, buildings she used an example. She mentioned that the buildings in her hometown become tourist attractions. After you sell these lands to the companies, they become tourist attractions. And what will happen next? The company will thrive. Thrive means develop, and it will have revenues, will pay tax to the government. And after pay tax, more money will have, right? The sites will have more money to repair that buildings. In this way, the dangers can be reduced. But the problem in this ABC is that, as you can see, she didn't explain really clearly what happened next to C. She just said, well, the government will have more revenue, and then jump to reduce to dangers. So that's why this essay is about 6.5. What I would say 6.5. It cannot reach 7 just because jumped from C to D. She should have explained like more money will be used to maintain or to repair those buildings. Okay. An explanation has been given to you. This is the paragraph has been given to you below. So you can download and analyze the complete essay below, and your homework is the same. Analyze the ABC phrases and recipe yourself. Okay, analyze ABC phrases and recipe yourself. And go to my website, K.I.S.S.com, to take the 7 days free video course so that you can download these 40 ABC phrases, because all those phrases you can see should use a lot of phrases such as, I'll give you an example, such as be exposed to and fall down, pose a threat to. All of them are included in my course. So it's really hard for you to study those phrases, to collect those phrases yourself. So it's better for you to take the 7 days free video course on my website. Okay, this is all about today's lesson. I hope that you have already learned something. Chinese students, do not forget to scan this QR code to follow me on my WeChat.